me ask you a question. You ever felt like you're overpaying just for the brand name? What if I told you that some of the most legendary lenses aren't made by the big brands? Today, we're diving into the 5 times third-party lens manufacturers dropped a bombshell on Canon, Sony, and Nikon, outperforming their own expensive glass for a fraction of the price. Oh, and stick around to the end because the last one on the list completely changed the game for professional filmmakers. What's good? It's your boy Ty here at FlashFilm Academy, the only place teaching content creators the business side of content creation. Because let's be real, dope images don't pay bills, but the business knowledge does. And today, we're doing it. We're exposing how third-party lens makers have embarrassed the big boys and saved creatives like us thousands of dollars. And if you're serious about building a profitable photo or video business, make sure you check out part 2 over at flashfilmacademy.com, where I'll break down how to actually choose the best lens for your needs and what the manufacturers don't want you to know. Plus, we got a step-by-step guide to help you make smart buying decisions without wasting money. All right, let's get into it. First up is the Sigma 35mm f1.4 versus the Canon EF-35 f1.4L Mark II. Canon been a leader in prime lenses, but with Sigma dropping the 35 f1.4 art, everything changed. Sharper, better contrast, and nearly half the price of Canon's L lens. Canon users had to ask themselves, why spend double when the third-party option is better? Next is the Tamron 28-75mm f2.8 Di3 RXD versus the Sony FE 24-70 f2.8. Look, we all know Sony's G Masters are supposed to be the holy grail, but when Tamron released their 28-75 f2.8 for Sony E-mounts, it came in smaller, lighter, and sharper than the G Master for half the price. This lens proves that Tamron wasn't playing anymore. It was here to compete. Number 3, Sigma 85mm f1.4 DG HSM Art versus Nikon 85 f1.4G. Portrait photographers swear by the 85mm focal length, but Sigma came in and delivered superior sharpness, better bokeh, and faster autofocus than Nikon's expensive 85mm f1.4. Oh, and the cost a few $100s less. Nikon shooters had to eat that L. Number 4 is one of my all-time favorites, and if you follow this channel, you know this lens is on my Mount Rushmore of top lenses ever, fam. It's the Sigma 18-35 f1.8 Art Series lens versus the Canon EF-S 17-35 f2.8. So listen, APS-C Super 35 shooters, you already know. Sigma changed the game with the world's first f1.8 zoom lens. Canon's 17-55mm f2.8 was a solid option, but the Sigma, sharper, faster, and just better in every way. This was the moment where Sigma stopped being just a third-party brand and became a leader. Last but not least, the Tamron SP 70-200 f2.8 DC G2 versus the Nikon 70-200 f2.8. Listen, telephoto lenses are big investments, but Tamron took Nikon head on with their 70-200 G2 lens. Not only did it match Nikon's image quality, but it also outperformed it in stabilization and autofocus for nearly half the price. I'm not gonna lie, I sold my Sony G Master 70-200 to buy the Nikon because I made $1,000 off of it, and I felt like I was losing nothing. When I own both lenses and comparably shot with both, I was like, the Sony gotta go. It's $1,000 more and I can buy another lens, and I did with that money. So don't sleep on the so-called third-party brands, they bringing it. Now the real question is, should you even be buying brand name lenses anymore? Well, that's exactly what we're gonna break down in part 2 over at FlashFilm Academy. We'll dive into how to evaluate a lens beyond just specs and how to make smarter gear purchases. Plus we got a free step-by-step guide for our members that'll help you avoid wasting money on overpriced lenses. Remember, we live in a world where every business around you need content. The question you should be asking yourself is, why aren't they hiring you? When you're ready to answer that question, join flashfilmacademy.com. All right? As always, I will see you in the next video. And if you're a member, I'm gonna see you on part 2 because we're about to get it in. See you in the next video.
Hey Ty, massive shout out from Australia. I came across FlashFilm Academy much earlier this year as I started moving to freelance work. Your videos are like nothing else on YouTube. It's massively the point of difference you have. They've not only given me the skills I needed, it's given me the insight. It's given me that kind of business mindset that I need to take, especially in the creative industry, that really makes me feel like I'm getting that extra step ahead. I can't wait to get in and finish my show reel. Your paid courses are fantastic, and the stuff you have on YouTube is what you would expect from a paid course anyway. I love it. I love your live streams. I love everything about it. And it's just really helped me give me the confidence I need to grow, to put myself out there and to move forward. Thanks, mate.